Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Lumi and we are playing War Thunder again. Now today we're gonna look at the French and the MX30. I think I've played this already in the channel previously. But the idea here is to get a good chunk off of the Char 25T's research. Now we're almost halfway through and this should be some good games. Meanwhile, we actually unlocked the PB4Y-2. So that happened off stream, and this thing is tough. It's really tough to use. I mean, I got a few kills, but you got some decent bomb load, but it's really massive. It's gonna be very easy target for anything on the ground. So I got lucky when I actually got some kills, because there was like really like end game and no more AAs and just the swoop up at the end. But yeah, I'm not sure how this thing is gonna be viable in RB, ground RB, especially as we move on to 8.0. Costs of planes and stuff gets so much higher. You get radar AA and whatnot, so I might actually take this thing out in air battles. Maybe if I find some people to actually do some formation bombing. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments, and we can organize something, maybe even do it during the stream. That would be great. Now we are at 7.7 BR due to the 130 on the medium. I hope you guys are also getting more or less familiar with these numbers. I'm still using my table, I must admit. I still lack a lot of data on tank destroyers and light tanks, some on AAA, but it's just because I don't have that many tank destroyers left at the BRs I'm playing. So it really doesn't matter for me. I have all the heavy tanks data. If you guys want to know that, let me know and I'll transmit you the information. So maybe I'll actually make a video or a post on the forums about it if I find the time. But yeah, a little plug just at the start here. Don't forget to check out the survey if you haven't yet, and give me some replies on how you perceive the channel, what you would like to see more, what you enjoy, so that I can hopefully adjust the channel to the majority's liking. Now I got already some answers, but I really want more, to have something that is statistically significant and that represents a bit everyone here. So don't forget to do that. Right, we're gonna go for a C flank like I usually do. It's just so surprising that so many months after this map has been out, it's still a viable tactic. That, like, what that guy is doing at BMP1 and what I'm doing, it's just so few people who do it. Most people just go straight for that C line and just wait for people to show up, and people do keep showing up there, so you always have targets. But this thing for fast vehicles is just a killer. You end up being immediately on the enemy's flank and dealing tons of damage. That BMP kind of like didn't know what he wanted to do, or it was getting just a tad too fast. I'm just gonna have a quick check on the right, but don't think that is even needed. Oh, there he is. Drive a gunner. I like it. There we go. Now heavy tanks tend to go for that. That's really like the only viable option. There's another one there. I don't know if the BMP saw him. He's looking at me now. Don't know what the BMP is waiting for. I need him to distract him.
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
Is the BMP asleep? Okay, finally. Now, a little less smoke would have been welcome. Cannon barrel, he's Yeah, there we go. Well done.
Excellent.
Now, our allies should push for C, really. We're gonna have respawners. Must happen by now. Wow, okay, another one. Is he dead? No, he's not. Wanna help out the BMP. It's probably another... Oh, actually... I think he died. Well, we're gonna go and take the advantage and capture C. Then, I don't know if I'll make it in time. Oh, actually, yes, thank you. They're waiting, or someone is in the cap. I'm gonna assume that was some waiting. Right, that was very, very nice, guys. And we're gonna go straight back out to where we were before. Gonna have the second wave probably coming in. I love how this thing just drifts on this map. You can feel the speed and the power it has. A is being in a pickle though, but as long as we can hold C and B, should be fine. Wow, okay. The key? What? How the hell is that thing here? Now, okay, we're losing B, so that's not very great. So we're gonna move actually on down. I assume B's. I mean, there's not just that single guy. There's gonna be more than one. Whoa, hells no. I think the gun debris is coming from over there. Yeah, there. Why do trees and stuff just sand it up? Maybe the BMP actually sees him. We didn't get spotted though, that's really great. He's still looking at me. The BMP is going for him. You're not good now. Oh, almost. Shite. That was some quick comeback. We're okay, I think. You can see how the French ERA is working brilliantly here. Like those fuel tanks are the best defense we have. We're just getting our engine up to top-notch condition, and then we'll be out back and engaging B, I guess. We had some support from the Yak Tiger. I guess we are the support of the Yak Tiger, I'd say, because that thing is really slow. Whoa, right? I think that was well done. So that was the M60, I think, that killed our IS-6 that was on B. But we gotta take into account.
Attention to the map!
We're gonna repair at the same time, but
Attention to the map.
I think that was T-34, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We are, I mean, like, seriously, my engine is being a magnet right now. I'm gonna keep facing forwards because I assume the next guys will probably come from there. Or they must be around this area, I'd say, but still, that's the most likely. We got some very good team support for once, but I think it's not gonna be enough. The guys that are still hanging in there are really good, but we're just lacking the numbers, I think. Okay, we're good to go. We need to defend C. T-54 just died by a Firefly. I'm not really happy with this. We just don't have the numbers. I mean, the guys that are in there really doing a great job, but it's not gonna be enough. And I feel like it is more of a numbers game now, other than the skill game. It used to be really like the initial encounters was so a determining factor, and it may have felt unfair, but the one who came out victor of that had still just as much chance of getting down afterwards. Oh, come on. Oh no. Yeah. This is the equivalent of the shotgun in War Thunder. Okay, do we have enemy planes? Yes, those are enemy planes. So we'll take the VB-10. This thing is just gonna get shot down. I think we'll have enough points if we get the airplane kill to actually bring out the bomber in case we crash. But yeah, I don't think we will manage. This seems like it's a jet. Is it flying away or towards me? Japanese. Alright. I'm gonna take speed. We have, I think we'll have more top speed than me. If it's a 0 at least. He had a lot of energy. So far, yeah, are we pulling away? I think we are decently pulling away. Gonna burn down our engine for that. Yeah. We need to escape here because against the 0 I really do not have the maneuverability. He started out higher than I did. How far do we... Oh, we can... Okay, well, there's the airfield, so we don't want to actually go that far. Just cool down, ease down a little bit on the engine. He's high again. We're gonna start climbing slowly but surely.
Attention to the map.
This seems like it could be an interesting duel, but I feel like I'm totally disadvantaged right now. Especially since the airfield is now aiming at me from 500 kilometers away. Okay, we are losing too much speed. Flatten it out. Somewhere in the clouds. Problem is I don't want to be too quick outside of the map because we're gonna get in unless... Oh, this is the expanding type. Alright, this is a lost game anyway. We're just fighting our duel here with the 0. See how much further we need to go. Side climb again. I just want to see how much, if I have sufficient distance between him and me. If I come again for the face off, he's just gonna swirl away, and I really don't have that fast of a roll rate. Actually, a very bad roll rate on this thing. I could turn around for the face, but get into this cloud. He will still see me because of these dot stupidity, but it's really hard to judge distances though. You see the dot, but makes things a bit harder. Start turning ever so slightly. Pull down the engine because we're gonna need web on our way back. Okay, we're gonna turn now. I lost him though. Shit. I'm gonna go down.
Repairing.
Okay, I think we're gonna go fly past him, hopefully. expect him to miss me. Yeah, he's somewhere in the clouds. I think he also lost us. Just make sure. Okay, I'm gonna ease up on the engine throttle. Yeah, he seems gone. He's somewhere in the clouds as well. He's gonna be back, but it's gonna take him longer to get back than me. So at least we took him out of the battle. There's another one right in front of us. We're gonna focus on that target next.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, I think he believes I'm probably still continuing straight. How funny would that be? That would be hilarious. Okay, let's try and help out. Okay, another zero. Darn it. I hate zeros. Oh, the zero crashed. Alright. Take that.
We no longer have the
Yeah,
advantage.
the other zero is nowhere to be seen. Well, the question is now, what can we do? If I knew that the enemy planes would have been zeros, I actually may have brought the bomber, because it would have been better to be a bait for those weak guns and open up with 50 cals on them. Let's see, what do we got now? He's still not following, or at least I cannot see him.
Attention to the map.
So we got a lot of guys. That SPG is completely blind. That's an M56 or a Type 60. Yep, that we can do. That's an AA. We got plenty of speed here. Slight curve, going away. That should be keeping him off me, so that's great. Now I don't know if that Untos that killed us before is still alive. Now, I don't want to get into the clouds because I will not be able to see much. He's still over there.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
We're gonna try from afar. Unfortunately, we didn't get the gunner. Okay, we did get him now. Oh, enemy plane. Yeah, we're going for that. Screw the M46. How did that? Yeah, okay, it's an F8F. It was coming downhill, I think, but he just ripped my wings. And he's totally unscathed. I think we can actually take the bomber out now. It's gonna be for nothing because game's over. Here we go. 2 enemy planes actually. How fast can we get to the battle? Oh, we actually know. We are still holding. Great job, guys. Now we have 2 enemy planes. I have to face forwards here. All of the guns I can. Is the upper one? Yes, the upper one is also coming in. Only if I'm aiming forward, upwards. So seems like a Yak 2 or something.
Attention to the designated grid square.
I'm gonna go lower. We don't have anything on our belly, so this is really like a. The M42 is still alive, I think, so that could be a problem for us. No, don't capture C. Okay, we need to bomb that. Let's throw all cautions into the wind. It's a small thing, but it's not alone. Let's get back up. Okay. Ah, darn it. Very close. This thing's so sluggish. I hope you can feel how, I mean, I'm struggling with the controls just to keep this going where I want it to go. Yeah, the MiG is not really doing a great job on that M42. Yeah, I'm going down. That M42 has the perfect tools for me. There's really nothing I can do. Yeah, now I lost. vital part. I am 19 even, like, screw you. I blame the MiG-9 for not managing a kill there. Because he was like pretty bad already. I had like taken 3 out of his 6 crew out, so if he goes there and takes some pot shots, that would have been great. Yeah, you don't get anything for a loss. That's the lesson, and I really think that War Thunder should fix that. If you, and like, yeah, 20 minutes game and nothing, really almost nothing to show for it. And we did actually a few kills in the tank. We got only 1,300. We got a ground kill in the plane. That's only 700 points. Oh, well, these I understand for the PvE, for why we did almost nothing. It just feels lackluster, you know, as a reward. Even though you spent the entirety of the game, I think the reward should be tied more to your activity rather than your victory condition, because you sometimes cannot really influence it. And you saw this was a really good team. I mean, a good team. It was a collection of good players and players who probably just brought like one vehicle and died early, and then when they were done, and early on we were like half a team versus a full team that has 5, 6 or 7 respawns. Buying crews and having more vehicles just becomes that much more important in this, because if you can bring 7, 8 vehicles to the battle with backups and whatnot, it's just that much more advantageous. And I think there's something profoundly wrong with that. We're gonna go see, just because there's no trees, and this thing is heat launcher, so yeah, heat doesn't like trees, bushes, whatever. Anything that comes in between is going to blow it up. So we're gonna go C. Now, why don't I go B? Honestly, because I just feel always B is a bit of a waste of time. Takes too long. You either capture it and you find no one, or then you find someone, and if you don't manage to kill them, then you're dead after driving forever. So B is really something that I think shouldn't be like the first go of or the first aim of anyone. It should be just something that comes right after having captured C or A. It's the second step, because then you have another chance to spawn in. You have already done something, encountered enemies, fought, wear them down, and you're still useful to the team. But going straight for B is just, especially 6 guys. That is okay. These 3 could still be heading for C. Why do we have so many heavies? All right. There's our first guy. Gonna go for the second. Oh, are you kidding me? Am I that bad? Seriously? I was like a direct hit, even with me moving around. Sabo? If it's Sabo, I understand. Yeah, it's Sabo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My bad. This is totally, utterly deserved. You know, there's many losses in War Thunder where I just feel like I've been cheated, where it's been unfair. This is on me. I mean, 2 rounds. I aimed like shit, and the guy reacted well. So I'm glad if all my deaths are like this, because I'm the only one that can be blamed. And this shit happens. I mean, you learn with those mistakes. I mean, I didn't even consider that there would be other people spawning in. I didn't stop to actually get a range find, so I was just too impatient. So we're gonna calm this down, we're gonna get things right, and sometimes it is good to understand that you did something wrong and correct those things. It's the better kind of death. It's the death that teaches you something. I think I'm gonna go towards A, spawning here. I really like this. To me, it just feels like the better path for when you don't have any armor and you have some sort of speed. Come on, get out of the way, get out of the way. Thank you. Char 25T, that's our goal. There it goes. It does look completely weird. After playing all the others like less larger tanks, and for a light tank it's incredibly large. It's super odd. I don't know. I don't understand that kind of tank design. Looks like we might be on our own going for it. So I'm having a look here just to make sure if someone else has the brilliant idea of going for it as well. Yeah, there it goes. There's someone. It looks like an no, a T92, I think. That was bad. But at least I know what I'm facing already. Even if you may now know that I'm on my way. Yeah, this is not going well. Trees are way too large compared to what they actually are. There's a T92 now, must have seen the trees. Yeah, if you're too close to damn something, the gun just goes into the sky high. It used to have been fixed. Why do my shells disappear into nothingness? That thing was like straight on. There was like nothing there, unless there was like a bush that just doesn't show. But this is absolutely an utmost unfairness. I hate when this happens. It just doesn't make any sense. You either show everything a long range, even if it's the ugliest LODs ever, it doesn't matter. But this just feels cheated. I mean, luckily we're still alive. We're gonna go back for a second round. We know exactly where he is, so he lost his advantage. But we did fire the shell, so that's not any imagination on my behalf. Yeah, and exactly the same place as before, and now it works out. Only the loader, unfortunately. Did he retreat? No. There he is. If you can get ammo. Oh, okay, the gun breach. That's brilliant. That's exactly what we want. And he's not capturing anymore. Yep, there are trees. Well, at least we got an assist. Still someone on A. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. It's not someone here in the front, I think. I think it's someone on the other side of the hangar. Yep, and he came back. M56, so... There we go. I love this 20mm coax. And I love how the survivability of this thing is so high. Wow, ping went down by... I mean, it went up by a fair amount. It's calming down again, I don't know what happens here. We are quite out in the open. I don't think that's the smartest choice, but we'll move on straight out, kind of like this way, so that anyone trying to go for A can be flanked ish. I mean, like they are kind of running into our line of sight, and we will be already in a flanking position. That's the idea. Oh, we got someone there. He died. Oh no, shite. Dead. I am so dead. My only chance is to get down this before he shoots. Okay. 18 seconds repair, not that long actually. I don't know what it was. Luckily I didn't get a second shot off. Right, inside seems clear. 3 more seconds, our main gun is almost ready to fire. There we go. So we're gonna move on straight that way. Ah no, come on. That's what I'm saying. It's just too much respawns. They overdid it. So what do we got? We got allied planes around, so but there's an M42. Yeah. I'm going in knowing well that I'm gonna die here. It's just nothing really I can do, I guess. I'm gonna shut the engines off and just try and glide downwards to A. I really don't know what my team's doing. I mean, we pretty much got B locked down, but nobody is worrying about A, and then C is getting pushed back. So it looks like a balanced game, but it just forces you. I mean, there's just that forceful death each time because you always get outrun. Even if you survive multiple encounters, there's always going to be that one where too many people and you're not making it out alive. Okay, we're gonna open up. I really don't know what it is that is firing right now. They should be dead at this point. M46 is dead, that's good. Now I want to find that thing that shot me first. So we got a few guys on the left. That's another AA. Yeah. No point in having the engine. We're getting out of here. Come on. Get these on. Way too slow here. Damn, they take a long time to power up. And now we're getting power on. Okay, another M42 is dead. I don't know what can I engage here without getting. Oh, okay, we got an enemy plane. Look to front, look to front. It's an F8F. It's coming from the top, which is nice. Yeah, then yeah. I got like a gazillion 50 cals on him, and he's like completely unscathed. And I think that's just ridiculous. I mean, get the same performance on defensive weaponry as on main weaponry, or vice versa. Just make everything BB guns, or make everything something that shreds immediately if it hits, because there was some hits on that. It should have been on fire according to any other 50 cal performance, but given that it's a bomber, no, it's not the case. And this thing is pretty well armored, and yet he managed just to blow us away like without any effort whatsoever. And I think that is why people dislike bombers so much. It is an absolute pain because you are in an unfair setting. And it's just not a like unfair setting as, oh, a bomber is always less maneuverable than a plane. Okay, that's granted. But you're unfair through game mechanics. The damage output, the precision of the guns, although they are exactly the same ones. And just for the information here, you have M2 Browning machine guns, 12 of them. Put those same 12 on the like on this six machine guns, they are like great. You have double the amount here, you don't do anything anymore. And I think that is absolutely wrong in a sense. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, if you feel like it's okay or not, if you feel otherwise bombers would be too overpowered. I mean, a bomber is never gonna be mowing down a gazillion fighters, in my opinion. But it just needs a minimum of chance to defend himself. And here it never feels. I mean, if a fighter has his sights on you and he's not flying straight line right behind you, missing every single shot, you're not gonna kill him. What I also think, and what I also have experienced, is that I have like the Russian bomber crew has all of my bomber skills to the max, and it's a massive difference in scattering and everything to actually hit the enemy. It's just so overpowered, the difference. You actually are playing a game that sounds fair. Here it's that double effect, is what I've said before, and the fact that my crew is really not up to par, and because it's not up to par, the shots just go everywhere. They are like not straight, they don't react correctly. I mean, it is ridiculous how ineffective a crew is if you haven't cashed out to get it to the top-notch level. But I'm not gonna do it because this is the only French bomber that has this much of a requirement, because you have like 6 different gunners, so you would need to get it way high, the crew, to actually be able to use them to their full potential. I'm not gonna do that because then it's gonna be wasted, because no other plane in the French tech tree requires that much investment. So in the end, I think that is one other hidden plane pay to win mechanic, like the FPE and parts have. Although parts and FPE are just hidden in plain sight.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Well, Rain has seen something. I want in on the action before I move on. It's really hard to see with this rain. I think he must have been dreaming. Gotta go right hand side. We'll see what. Oh, actually, we got someone on A. But yeah, I would want to engage A, but I'm not gonna do it because I need to be the guy that makes sure our flank is covered. There's always needs to be one guy, but somehow most people never think about that. I think I saw a tank move far range. Yep, couple even. Okay, that's brilliant. Gun breach. The T-92 has a pretty fast reload rate.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Oh shit. He got our gun bridge and we fired. Yeah. Right, here I feel slightly pissed. I mean, there was like really not much I could do differently. I'm not pissed because of the game being unfair. I'm just pissed because the people don't realize that there's potential for flank on that map. Like, I mean, how is it that I'm the only one who is looking at that? And that's what pisses me off. Yeah, this one of the things that actually irritates me most with War Thunder. There's a lot of people saying, yeah, people are leaving because of FPE, because of parts, and I'm like, yeah, that's peanuts compared to the aberration that is lack of player investment in this game, and actually the quantity of brainless people that reach this high of a level and that still don't know about basic tactics, and that there's always going to be a flanker. Always. Like, even if there's not a flanker, you benefit from assuming there is one. There's not an instance where you actually think, oh wait, I'm gonna check my flank because there might actually be an enemy, and then there is not an enemy, and then you die. Sure, if at that exact moment where you're looking to your flank there is someone coming from the front, but that is when you're in the middle of the battle. But the idea of considering that there is a flank in the sense that I'm gonna go and make sure our flank is covered, and you are actually going to the flank, I mean, of course you can die because there's some guy coming in front and you didn't notice him at that point, but he was flanking. But you going for a flank and there's nobody flanking, then you are the flanker. So that is really the advantage. I said too many times flanking sentence. I apologize for that. We're gonna go and do just that. We're gonna go circumvent the battle. I need to get a thesaurus just so that I can get other synonyms for flanking. This thing is so quick. I want to get onto that forest and then have a look at C. I'm already tired of playing B. That's my main area I go to. Actually, I don't even need to go that far. Yeah, we'll have a pretty good view. It's terrible how these things can mess around with your tank like that. We are top BR, just for the record. So far, I don't see anyone over there. I think I need to go lower, because this hill is kind of going to make the depression worse, I think. Got someone up there. Oh no, that was unnecessary, but there's someone up. Let's turn left here. Maybe some people down this road. I'm gonna wait right here just for a little bit. Left seems clear. There we go. Ah, that was brilliant. Like, it even aimed downwards with the kind of a lobbing effect it had. Yeah, we'll make sure there's no other. Just a little bit more. He was the fast guard, basically. So now we need to wait for the bit slower guys that should be coming from there, if there's gonna be any. Wow, look how far most of my team still is. We are so at the wrong BR. 7.3 is not the BR for this vehicle. This could easily be at 7.7, if not an 8.0. The only thing it's got missing is a stabilizer. Alright, that axis, I think. Oh, there we go. You shouldn't be able to see me. Problem is going to be the trees. There we go, gunner. And final one is gonna be on the driver. Someone tried to hit me.
Our victory is near.
They missed. Okay, we actually managed to get another bounce. There we go, ammo shots. He was on C actually. That was one of the very, very slower guys. Apparently there's another one up there. Oh hell, that is some really good performance on the MX. Have a look there. I mean, I only saw the guy because I saw the tracks there. That's what made me look for that AMX. I think it is time for us go for C. That last Centurion we killed was probably the last representative of the offensive force here. And the IS-6 is going to manage to. I want to get behind the buildings just to be safe with some castle shots, just in case. T-62 looks so much sleeker, its turret is so much cooler than the M. No. Okay. Okay. Now it's time. Engine, transmission, track. He's on fire. He's not moving anywhere. We're gonna get a bit more front. Okay, gunner a little lower to the left, and then we'll get the ammo. There we go, driver will do it. The ammo got blackened, but not a kill. Right, this thing, I'm loving it. The IS-6 as an assist is also a good support vehicle. I don't know if it was the same guy who threw the Arty. Someone's still a bit late to the game, thinking that that guy's still alive. We'll look under the bridge. Looks good. Now, if my team would only, like, you know, advance for B, you know, whilst we're taking care of C pretty fine here. I mean, maybe we are also because they are holding the castle. That really gives us an advantage. I want to get up to the bridge area. Ooh. Look like some dusty part. It's just the texture that is different.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Frame rate's still okay, but it shouldn't be long before it starts degrading, I think. We are doing really well with this thing. Yeah, if you could, like, please not let people know where I'm at, that would be like fucking dandy. If you're one of those guys that likes to shoot your NGs at allies, please don't. That's a turret. Enemy plane? Or enemy tank? Enemy tank. What is it though? It's an FB. A couple of them. Okay, we got a nice bounce here. I think now we can try it again. Oh, that one is dead. What about this one? Got a gunner. Wow, that was bomb. Yeah. It's the Messerschmitt or something. Okay, he retreated and smoked, so that's good. So we have now some time. I can try actually and MG the guy. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's what it is. Elio, you're gonna be killed soon. I don't know why AA hasn't taken any pot shots at it yet. He even killed the IS-6. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, sorry, not killing me. And now the Kugelblitz actually gets it, seriously. You know what I actually hate the most right now about the current spawn system? Is that there's just not enough planes. There's just not enough stuff in the air. We're still good. What? How did we see? Okay, okay, we were on fire, but you couldn't see it from the front, I guess. That is one hell of a match plane. Probably we can take the bomber out. We're gonna try and get that guy near A. We should be out of range of A. That's the good thing about this map. Yeah. We actually lost whoever was on A. And there's another plane actually now. So when you don't want any planes, you get plenty. When you don't want, when you want plenty, you don't get any. I mean, when we were playing the Falcon video, if you remember, there was really no one. It's so boring. That is a parachute. Come on, A35, get it.
Attention to the map.
Guy is in the woods, or he was in the woods. I think someone just killed him. Yeah, that was the guy. Maybe we can help our A35. Just a lot of A though. I'm gonna turn around. We're just gonna fly and bait, I think, because I don't want to get close to that AA. Yeah, okay, now we have a chance. A little bit at an angle, that's what I want to be. So I can get a maximum of turrets on them.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Okay, we're gonna go down. Just a tad. Where is he now? I don't see him. Okay. Back up again. There he is. Look at that spread. I need to go lower again. I need to get low enough to be able to get a maximum of turrets on him. So he's to my left now. I don't know what he's anticipating. We're gonna ease on the throttle. Where's their airfield? Oh, okay, good. Back up and flatten. It's now coming from the top actually. Ease up, let him catch up.
Attention to the map.
See that really that slow? I mean, I'm doing 300 here. I can barely go any slower, you know? Maybe with flaps.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close. Need backup.
Okay, now it's enough. It's getting close. We need to go lower. Yeah, he's getting really low now. And yeah, exactly the same guns, except when I hit him it does nothing. When he hits me, look what happens, what kind of damage happens. But it's exactly the same guns. Gaijin, if you watch this, and I know you're aware of this, please fix it. Fix it, because this is ridiculous. It just feels like, why even play bombers? What is the point? Why do you have them in game? Just remove them already or fix them. That's the last final message I want to give into this stream. Bombers need to have proper damage output on their turrets. That's it. For all the talk we have around FP and parts, this needs to be talked just as much, because bombers are just not effective. They die faster, they deal less damage, they are meant to die. That's not a fun game mechanic. Right, I hope you enjoyed watching this stream. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the survey. I want to know your thoughts on the channel. See you around next time. Bye.